Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a challenge in terms of making a budget build. I did a video like about a week ago on the battle power system and kind of how it's like all screwed up, but that's up to SEGA to fix that. But what I can do for you guys today is make this budget build with a weekly's worth of Meseta, which is 800,000. We're going to try to make our armor, weapon, and all of the augments and upgrading, all of that with just that amount of Meseta. So that basically means if you are at the end game right now and getting this much every week, you should have no excuse in like using anything less than what we make here today. So first off, let's try for a weapon. As you can see, I have nothing in my inventory. I think the best thing for our buck right now is to go for the Just series, because this is like essentially the other version of Astrian. What we're going to do is a katana build, since that's the most popular right now. So it's going to be like the most expensive. So anything, like if you're using a different weapon, it should be cheaper than a katana. So right now, this is 31,000 on ship 3. As time goes on, this is actually going to get cheaper, because you can actually get this right now in GeoLab rank 2, which is a permanent addition. So this isn't just like a temporary thing anymore. So I'm going to buy this one here. It doesn't have any augments or any potential or enhancement on it, just a blank one. So should be able to get that on any ship. And then for our armor, I think I'm going to grab the Ajax armor, actually, because anybody can use this. It's not like a glass cannon, so it's like a balanced or even like tanky kind of armor. Anybody can use it. Let's see. So this is 4,000 each, so I'll buy each of those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't want to buy that one. There it is. A 3. Crunch. There we go. All right, so that's all of the weapons and armor. But now we need to enhance it. So kind of part of this challenge is to not use anything that I've had built up, like in my other storages or my material storage. The only exception to that is like grinders and like minerals like monetite. But I'm trying to avoid using any like gold armors that I have or any other fodder in my inventory, so I'm going to be buying that too. So hopefully it isn't too bad in the shop here, so I can at least enhance it to like plus 50. So right now plus 20s are going for 2,000. How much are the plus 30s? Probably a little bit too much. It's probably better to go 36,000. Is that better than the 2,000 down here? I'm not exactly sure. Is the plus 30 worth it more at 6,000 versus the 2,000? Way better. All right, so I guess I'll go with the plus 30s then at 6,000 here. So how many am I gonna need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. So that should be good enough for now. So that's gonna bring us down to 721,000, and then get the gold brim swords. Of course. So let's see. What's some pre-enhanced ones here? Don't want like the basic ones with nothing on it. That's not going to really help us in enhancement. Yeah, usually you would do yellow triggers instead of buying it in the shop, but this is just kind of like another point to prove, like, even if you are just spending your Meseta on literally everything that you're trying to go for, then like you can still make a decent build. So 10,000 for a plus 20. That's a little bit more pricey than the armor, which is kind of surprising, but I guess it's the price that we're gonna have to pay. So 1, 2, 3. Gotta be like kind of careful with our money. I don't want to like overspend on something and not end up using it. Let's go with 3 for now and see if that's fine. So let's actually go to Item Lab and enhance these different pieces of gear. I'm not going to be able to limit break them to like be able to do plus 60 on it, because it's going to cost arms refiners and arms refiner 2s, which technically arms refiners take like strugments, which those in like themselves cost money, and plus limit breaking itself also costs a good amount, 180,000 for like the Just and katana here, and 170,000 for each of these different Ajax armors. So we are not doing that. So an item enhancement, Just with these 3 in, so that's definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. So I'm gonna need more than that. Hopefully I can at least augment all of these in all of their slots and not run out of money beforehand. So we're gonna need quite a bit of these. That's gonna eat into the cost. Need a lot of fodder. Yeah, usually, like I said, you'd be doing yellow triggers like an Alio or 10, Kavaris, or even Stia. Probably like the rank 2 of Aleo or Ritem, since those give you the plus 30s versus the plus 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. There is a great success rate campaign going on right now, so this could in turn cost more money than usual, but you can usually negate this cost. But also, when enhancing, it costs its own amount of money, so it's going to eat more into it. But this is like really important to do because it increases the attack power and it gives you more augment slots. So I actually didn't get the great success there. So I'm going to have to use more of these. So I'm probably going to need to buy more. More than I thought that I was going to, so this is kind of scary. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. Yes. And usually you can also get great success boosters as well by just logging in. So increase your chances of that even besides the events. But I did get a great success there. I'm still going to need more if I want it to plus 50. So what do you guys think? Like maybe 1 more if I get a great success? Or like 2 more if I don't? 1, 2... And... Rip. So 1 more. I still have 522,000. I'm probably going to need to buy more gold armors as well. For the Ajax ones. Alright. That's so close to 50 on its own, but hopefully just great successes and it just gets all the way. Nope, I'm gonna need to buy another one. Should be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Yes. So there, we got 5 augment slots on that bad boy. And now we're gonna have to do the same for the armor. So I'm probably gonna need more than what I bought here, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Alright, so that great success. That got to 50 immediately. Got lucky on that one. I'm definitely gonna need to get more armors. Pretty Scammer Q doing this during AUG success campaign. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, next week, there is a spring event, or the seasonal event, where it's going to give you a ton of capsules for free. So that would negate a ton of the cost if you do show up during those seasonal event times. But I'm just trying to do this at a time where there isn't like a whole bunch given out, because like in a normal economy, in a sense. But can't really help like this boost right now. Like I said, you can get plenty of these great success rates from Special Scratch, from, I think Mission Pass gives some. You get them by logging in throughout the week. You can get plenty of these to just use, and not really going to use those too often, so just use them any point you're really enhancing. So let's do another 5. And I got lucky on that one too, so then the final Ajax armor, so I'm going to need to buy 2 more. Or maybe 7 more, depending on if it great successes or not. Yeah, there might be a big difference between 7-star equipment and 8-star equipment in terms of enhancing. So it probably would have been cheaper to go like Christia, for instance. You could probably get that for like 1,000 Meseta for the weapon, and then like you could probably use less fodder to try to get it enhanced up to plus 50. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's see if it great successes on this as well. It did not. Well, looks like I'm buying another 5 pieces of armor. How much Meseta am I at? I am losing a lot of Meseta on this. Let me think here. Am I gonna be okay augment-wise? Am I gonna be okay augment-wise? Let's hold off, actually, on buying more fodder. And actually, let's move into the augments, I think. Because I still got potential. Still have the potential to buy. So that's gonna cost 80,000, so that's good. So I can do that. This is like very important. We're gonna ignore the minerals, like, because I'm not gonna like go farm them out for you guys, but you can get all of these minerals in a single day by just going around the map. You can do it through levels 1 through 4 in a single day. You're just gonna need that Meseta, which for the first level it costs 80,000. So I'll do that. The first level is the most important, so definitely gonna do that because it gives 26% potency on this weapon, and it gives that photon blast gauge, all that stuff, yada yada yada. Let's do yes. We're gonna ignore the rest of the potentials of those because that's gonna cost way too much Meseta for this budget kind of build with using 1 week's worth of stuff. All right. So then in terms of augments, so first off, I think an easy one to choose is Might 4, or a Stat 4. I have to do the C in front of it. There we go. But these, yeah, should be 1,000 Meseta each, and would be like easy to slap on to different pieces. So we're going to buy 40 of these, 10 for each piece of equipment. 40 of those. And then, let's see, another good one. Freed Soul right now is free in the mission pass and will be free as well to get with seasonal points and the seals and all that coming up. So it should be kind of cheap currently because of the mission pass. I guess spelled that wrong. I did Fried Soul, oopsie. Not Freed Soul, I did Fried Soul, like going to McDonald's or something. So that's 3,000. So that actually might be a little bit too much. How much is Aegis Soul, actually? How much is Aegis Soul? Is that a similar price? Okay, no, what? Okay, somebody scalped it. Alright, somebody scalped that. Never mind on the Aegis Soul. So I think the Freed Soul is probably the better option. Somebody scalped it on shit 3, of course. Alright, so I can buy these 20. So that'd be 60,000. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with Freed Soul or not. Because there is a Ratty Soul. There still is like a Ratty Soul, which is a little bit less potency, but it would help with the cost. Yeah, it's only 1,000. So I think I might go with this. Because that's going to reduce the cost immensely. Because I'm kind of getting lower and lower on my Meseta here. I still want to try to get that 1 armor 2+50 as well. To get that other augment slot. Alright, so yeah, Ratty Soul 4, that's still decent. It's only 0.25% less potency anyways, so it isn't that big of a deal. But then another option here is Melra Duelable. The Duelable capsules you can get pretty easily in the Stia region. Let me see, so that's 3,000 as well. What would be like a better option, do you think? We're gonna see what I can get with the cheaper capsules first. So there's Noisel Note, which isn't the greatest capsule, but it is only 1,000 Meseta, and it gives 2% potency and 3 photon power, and it's just like a different category that we can use for an augment slot. So we'll be doing this as well as one, so 40 of these. Gotta love clicking all that. 40 of these potentially. How much is that going to cost? That is going to cost 120,000. So then we'd have 64,000 left. Yeah, that fodder ate a lot of my Meseta. It was more than I thought it was going to be. That fodder is like a huge part. And the funny thing is you can get all of that fodder for free. But just trying to get, I can't do that because of the challenge. I had to buy the fodder. So it just kind of sucks. So let me check Alt Secreta 3. That might be okay. Yeah, Alt Secreta 3 works. There's some at 1,000 here. I can't get all 40 at 1,000, but I can get some. So 25. 25, and there's another 5. And then I'm gonna have to buy another 10 if I want it on another piece. Which is that much. That should be fine. Yeah, that gives 2% potency, 2% potency floor, which is good for DPS. It does have the negatives of minusing your HP and damage resistance. It's going to make you a little bit less tanky, but it's like a cheap capsule for now, and it fits a different category that we can actually put on. Because you can't like mix and match, like a whole bunch of soul capsules together, or a whole bunch of like of the similar categories. Dreadkeeper 3? Potentially. I was going to try to avoid that one because it doesn't give anything in terms of potency. Yeah, that's 3,000 as well, so yeah. Yeah, this is like a good capsule for everything, but like giving you like more DPS because it's 30 HP, 7 photon power, which is really nice, 2% damage resistance, but the only thing that like factors into your DPS is like potency floor increase by 2%, which just like raises your minimum damage super capsules. Super capsules would, I think, would be too much because nobody's really farming the cannonball stuff anymore. And if I want to get the 2.25% one, yeah, people aren't doing cannonball anymore, so this is way too much. And nobody in their right mind should buy that. Nobody in their right mind should buy that. Turnstile capsules, those are garbage. I don't want those. I don't want to use those. Those are really bad. I would just rather buy something else. This is hard. This last augment. Yeah, I want to be able to augment if I did a 3,000. It has to be like a 2,000 or a 1,000 capsule, yeah. Gigas 2. That's kind of low, though. Kind of low. But it is 1,000. It is 1,000. It's still a 2% potency capsule, so it isn't terrible. It's better than the noisel note that I bought. You know what? Let's go with this. We'll go with this. That's fine. And basically, we just gotta pray that this stuff sticks. We don't have to rebuy. If this all does stick, you should have a pretty decent build, because this should give like a ton of potency, probably, I don't know, like 60% or whatever. But like you have like a top-notch weapon and top-notch armor. So like getting those augments should be on the easy side of things. And you should be able to save money, like I said, by getting the fodder for free and getting like some of these other augments for free, because they're pretty common in like combat zones or other quests that you would normally do. But buying all of this from scratch, that's what makes this challenge so difficult. But hopefully this all sticks. So first we're going to try on the weapon here. So there is an augmentation success rate campaign going on that's going to boost it by 5% for these. But that isn't like too huge of a difference. It's a difference, but isn't too huge. There is still nothing that's at 100% guarantee. So there's probably going to be something that's going to fail. Something. We'll see. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? First try on the weapon. I'm not going to use any boosters. No boosters. Oh, there we go. We actually got all on the stick. It actually all stuck. There we go. Okay. That's good. Nice. Okay. So the weapon is pretty much done. You know, eventually you'd want to go working for the plus 60 on this. Same with like the armors. Armor's not as important. But you would go for the plus 60 for this for more DPS. It doesn't give you another augment slot. And then you would go for like higher potential, which gives you more potency as well. But let's try for the next armor piece. So same thing. All 5 of these. And we just pray that they stick. Now, RNG will be in our favor, hopefully. Yes. Okay. The Ratty Soul 4 failed. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're just gonna go to the next piece and do the same thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fix. Yes. And pray. Those all affix, so actually getting semi-lucky. Usually I have terrible luck with those, even though they're like high percentages. Alright, so only one thing failed so far. But then I do have this other armor that I still need to upgrade more. So let's work on that. So I do have 69,500 Meseta left, so I should be able to plus 50 it. Ajax armor. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just gonna put... I probably could have avoided using a 5th here, yeah. Because there's just a little bit left. So I could have avoided buying this one, but gonna use it anyways because I already bought it. I'll put that in. And we're getting down there in Meseta, only 23,500 after this. Alright, so there we go. So that's all plus 50 now. Add augments. And we pray that they stick. Pray that they stick. Because we're basically out of Meseta now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come on! Okay, one thing failed, the Might 4, which is okay. That's cheap as well and easy to obtain. But I'm pretty much out of Meseta. This is as far as I can get. Only 2 augments failed, which is nice. I was able to plus 50 everything. And I was able to potential as well, which is, you know, huge. So let's see how much overall potency that I have after I equip this. So putting on the weapon. The weapon alone, that is 12.3% potency as it shows in the stat table, but also we're getting that potency from potential, which doesn't, register on the stat page here, so that's just even more damage. And then, of course, with the increased attack at plus 50, it's at 610, but you can get that further with the plus 60, of course. And then for the armor, let's equip that and see. So that brings it to 30%, 47%, and 66.6%. Of course, it's 666. There it is. There it is, 666. But that's actually really good for only spending, 800,000 Meseta. Like, that's like insanely. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to reach that. But that's actually like really good if you just even have this stuff, because you should be able to do like all forms of content except for like purple triggers or like, I don't know, like high modifier geolab or something. But this is a good stepping point moving into like the end game kind of stuff, because you have a level 70 weapon, you have level 70 armor, all plus 50, auged pretty well, budget wise. Of course, you'd want better augments than what I chose. You'd most likely want stuff like higher potency wise and whatnot, but in usual gameplay, it'll be a lot easier for you. Like I mentioned before, there's a seasonal event coming up where you'll be able to get a whole bunch of free augs. There's actually a weapon included in that seasonal event called the Trunkle weapon, which that comes pre-auged with very useful augments. It comes with a seasonal augment, which gives a whole bunch of potency and critical rate, as well as Mastery 4, which gives a whole bunch of damage and resistance, and Alt Secreta 4, which is really nice. Just overall, you can save a lot of Meseta if you do it the right way, instead of just going from scratch like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.